This is the all-new Ford F-150 Lightning,
And here's 10 features that you didn't know about.
So just in case you were wondering, it is dark in there. So Ford recommends that you jump off your Lightning from this location right here, but it takes 8 pins to do that. So what I discovered while I was under here, you can just pop this off, plug it in right there and jump it off.
One of the benefits of the electric vehicle is a cheaper operating cost for fuel. And that's simply because you can plug it in at home or you can plug it in at work, and you can also select exactly when that vehicle gets charged. So the cool thing about the F-150 Lightning is they give you the ability to completely control exactly what your charge settings are. So when you click on that icon at the top, then settings, make sure you're clicked on charge, scroll down to the bottom, you have charging locations. From here, you can actually set up your previous charging locations. And I know that if I'm at home, I want it to charge from 12 a.m. in the morning until 7 a.m. in the morning, and I only want it to charge to 80%. But on the weekends, hey, I might be going a long distance, and so it's going to charge at any particular time because I don't really care. Now at work, I want it to charge at any time, any day, but only charge it to 80%. But if I ever come to our Pell City location, because it's such a good bit further of a drive, I'm going to charge this thing all the way up to 90%. It is so nice that you can add multiple locations and customize your charging settings based on the location of the vehicle.
So if you already have an F-150 Lightning, you're probably pretty familiar with the navigation system. But did you know that if you select the search button and you go to chargers, so you have 1 dash, 2 dashes, 3 dashes. Those do not actually mean level 1 charger, level 2, and level 3. It actually means the kilowatts. So you're going to get up to 22 kilowatts in the first dash. The second dash is going to be up to 100. And then the third dash is going to be all the way up to 100 plus, usually around 150.
So the F-150 Lightning has got this instrument cluster that's beautiful. It's all digital and it's got a lot of different information, but there's one thing that is not listed on here, and that is going to be the state of charge, the percentage. As you can see, we do have 188 miles until this thing is completely depleted, but what happens if you want to see the exact percentage? Well, number one, if you turn on Blue Cruise, that actually goes away and you can see that dedicated percentage. But if you come over here to the steering wheel and hit to the My View and go up to the calm screen, it will automatically change that weird looking gauge into a battery percentage. And as you can see, I've got 85% left on this battery.
When using a level 3 charger, you have to actually press this button to unlock it as opposed to a level 2 where you just press and release it. So what happens if this button's not working and you need a manual release? Well, it's actually right here. You take off the 8 pins just like you do with the jump box location, and then pull the manual cable that is in here and it will release. But you have to also pull the level 3 charger at the same time.
So you've got your brand new F-150 Lightning, you pulled a bonehead move and you didn't charge it when you should have. Now you're out of charge and you need an emergency tow, or for whatever reason you might need an emergency tow. There is a special emergency tow mode in this vehicle. Come in here and hit the power start button without actually cranking the vehicle up. Hit this icon up here on the top left-hand side, click over to settings. Make sure that you're selected on vehicle, and then all the way at the bottom of this particular location, emergency tow, hold to initialize. When you do that, it keeps the vehicle in neutral mode and it turns it off so that a vehicle can be towed for service. In this mode, the vehicle can be towed for a maximum of 50 miles at a speed of 35 miles per hour or less. All you have to do is press and hold to initialize it. And just like that, neutral tow is engaged, and simply turn the ignition off to tow it.
As you can see, there's a lot going on with this screen, but what if you had a busy day at work and you absolutely don't want to see any of this? So you press and hold the volume knob, rotate, and it'll give you the time and the date, and that's it.
So you got your brand new Lightning and you want to get a little bit wild. There's a cool button located right here called traction control off. But did you know if you want to get real wild in this F-150 Lightning, click and hold it and it's almost like a superpower. You can completely turn off the advanced track so you can do fun things like this.
So Ford has this amazing feature on these Lightnings that is called phone as a key. That basically means that you can use your phone as your key fob, and you can even leave your key fob at home. What happens if your battery dies on your phone? There's actually a way to get into your truck. So if you power on the truck, and then you look at the screen here, it has a backup passcode. That way you can enter in your passcode and then power up the vehicle and go.
Everything on the F-150 Lightning is electric, including the key fob used to start the vehicle. Now, one crazy thing about this is there's a battery inside of this. What happens if the key itself goes dead? How do you start the car if you don't have phone as a key or you don't have that thing set up? Now, there's a really cool secret compartment located inside of the cup holder. When you pull this little plastic piece out, there is a hole located in here. That hole has a very specific purpose. Even if there is no battery in this key fob at all, if you drop that key fob down into the hole, it will send a transmission straight through that key fob, knowing that that key fob belongs to this F-150 Lightning, automatically starting up the vehicle, even if the key fob has no battery in it at all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see a detailed, long-form video where we interview a 13-year veteran about electric vehicles, you need to check out the link that's located just below that Anyways, guys, I'm done. Let's get out of here. Have a great day. Peace.
Oh my God!
That's
right?
what you should have
You were
gotten.
gonna tell me?
No, I wasn't going to tell you. Yep. There we go.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, dog. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Guess I'm keeping it. Yeah, you're welcome, YouTube. You got to do it for the tube.